first off, I'm already a fan. I love I love the look of this game.
We worked really hard in trying to get it to look unique. And I think the colors are what really grabbed me every time we like sit down and play it.
So what are we looking at? What are those portal-looking things?
So those are the doors. They're kind of infected, and the whole point is Squish is trying to get around to collect things and to bring his life back to his world back to. It's been infected by the green stuff, so they're going around the world
the
collecting.
green stuff is plaguing the world, man.
Yeah.
That green stuff.
It's just that green stuff.
I don't know Dutch.
Touche.
Yeah. Yeah, so the world is very soft. You can move it around, and then this green stuff started infecting it, and then now you're going around collecting the essences that Squish goes around picking. And Squish is actually part of the world. That's why it moves around so jelly-like. And that's kind of how the game runs. And now you're going back and forth through levels and portals. And if you come back here, you've slotted them in, and it slowly like disinfects.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that's how it rolls.
So you're saving the world.
Yeah, you're saving the world. So the story kind of goes that the character is created by these trees that give up their essence and then go and create Squish, and Squish pops up, and the eyes are kind of like the essences that they're already collecting around the world.
Oh, that is so good. Look at that.
That's fine.
Yeah, the interactivity is going to be. Is that going to be like a huge part of how?
That's the biggest part of the game.
Okay.
In fact, the funny story is that was actually a bug. No jokes. Yeah. All right, so let's play it.
So it's gone from a bug to the core of the game.
The core of the game.
All right.
So what happened was that I'm working on the game, and the game was mainly about the character changing shape and size. And then a bug happened where you'd hit the ground and it would slowly start denting. And the designer, Ben, he sends me a DM on Twitter. It's like, Sugar, you gotta make that happen. I was like, I don't even know how to do that.
Like, it's already in the game, bro.
Yep.
I've already made it happen.
So now,
totally on purpose.
So that's kind of how we go around. So you go around playing the game, and what's really fun about it is that now that you have like platformers, there's a lot of platformers that have been done, but now it's kind of what do you do when you have to think about the world changing shape? Is that now you have all these different mechanics that you can play around with that a normal platformer wouldn't do. You'd be trying to get like abilities around the world, but this time you're just working with the world to work with you. So for instance, like
it's a different way of thinking when you're playing as well.
It's a lateral thinking thing. So like here it's like, okay, now what? Before you knew like you could, it's like I can't get there. It looks like this green thing's affecting it. Okay, wait, we can move that, right? And then you just bump this up, and now you got the game working the way you want it to do.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Now, you mentioned like originally you had it around the character
changing shape.
Does the character still change shape?
It does. It does. In fact, it's right at the end of this demo. But the fun, like, this is one thing about it is that we have these small little characters that are critters around the world, and we want to tell the story like very minimalistic. Okay, it's where the player kind of like tries to figure out how they're going through things like the cave paintings. So that's a lot of fun. And then you have a lot of ways the world works. And we want to use the backgrounds to also tell the story. So like right now you have this tree that we've tried to get inspired by the vegetation of Africa. So that's kind of like a baobab tree that's found very natively in Africa. So it's a lot of fun working with trying to make a game that can show a bit of where we're from, but also be accessible to anyone from around the world.
Because you guys are in South Africa?
Yeah, we're based in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's far from here, but... Joburg. Josie Town. This is one of my favorite mechanics, actually. In fact, I want you to try play. Okay, so you can dash down by using X.
Wait, oh, up.
You can't really get it, right?
Okay, so I need to go...
Break it down! Oh,
yeah, I love that. I love that part. It's
oh, got it.
Got it. That's how it's done.
Oh, look, it's a kitty. Can I talk to the kitty?
We're hoping we can get to that. We can hope we can get to that ASAP.
So this looks like you might have to approach it from underneath, perhaps.
Spoiler. Oh.
We can see you guys are experienced gamers, right?
It's not going further though.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Maybe you have to go up and drop it. Break it down.
But how do I get, how do I get up there?
You're on this.
Right? I mean, you know, I just see, I visualize.
You played it backstage or something. I feel
no,
like
I swear.
This is difficult.
I swear, I've never experienced this
Dude,
until right now.
I play platformers a lot, so this is totally my jam. But I'm having some trouble.
Now you got it.
Figuring out
This is it.
what to do. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And so you just figured it out with ease.
Yep.
I just did it.
Exactly.
No help for me whatsoever.
So we kind of trying to use a lot of what, like we keep asking ourselves every time we're designing levels is like, okay, well, you can jump and you can dash, that's it, but how do we make it more interesting? How do we have these elements in the world that interact with the platform and with yourself? So if you go on a bit further,
Yeah.
you
Are
jump.
there actually enemies in this game? Or
No.
So I
like,
can't get through here.
so you have to dash through and break through it.
Oh.
And then the player changes. So that was the main mechanic. And so
now
you have, so that's the fun thing is like now you play around with the platforms that you can't deform and the platforms you can deform, and then there's this hard thing that changes you.
Oh look, now I can get through there.
Yep.
Oh.
That's awesome.
There we
Dude,
go.
yeah. I mean, I love the look. And there's no dying.
They
There's no death, no peril.
they